Health Reporter takes your fitness appraisal or medical evaluation data and produces reports, both for individuals and for groups. You can also use Health Reporter to quickly create exercise program worksheets. But why Health Reporter? Many apps offer this kind of functionality. Well, in this series of videos, I hope to show you what it is that makes Health Reporter so different. In the first video, I'll concentrate on setting up a health appraisal. In the second, I'll show you how to create appraisal templates, which are the key to Health Reporter's remarkable flexibility. And in the final two videos, we'll look at exercise programs and group reports. But first, let's take a tour of the Health Reporter home screen. Starting over on the left, you'll always see your list of clients. The top left is a button for adding new clients. As your client list grows, you'll probably want to use the Search Clients button to find a particular client. Here's where you can sort your list of clients in different ways and view that list of clients with last name, first name, and group name, but perhaps you just want to see the last name and the first name. Upcoming birthdays. This was a request by a customer of mine a few years ago. He thought it'd be great if he could see which of his clients had a birthday in the next few days or a week or so. So you just click upcoming birthdays and you'll see a question mark and a number beside it. This means who has a birthday in the next 7 days, but you can change that number to any number of days you want. He thinks this is a fantastic addition. I'm not sure who else uses it, but it wasn't hard to do, so I added it for him. Now below here, you'll see these 4 tabs. 3 of them represent the major activity areas of Health Reporter. Health appraisals, exercise programs, group reports, and creating group statistics based on a group of assessments. I have settings highlighted right now, and I'll just go through each of those buttons under this tab. Client count is, of course, the number of clients that you currently have in your database, and capacity is the number of clients for which you have a license. Now, Health Reporter is a little different. The software is free. Anyone can download the software and use it as long as they want, up to 5 clients. But eventually you might want to go beyond 5 clients, and then you'll need to purchase additional client capacity in blocks from 100 or right up to 10,000. The process of purchasing additional client capacity, completely automated, very fast. Just click the button and fill out the form. That's all there is to it. Now, since the software is free, the updates to the software are always free as well. The new versions, and the Health Reporter has really evolved over the last 13 years. And so it's great that all my customers can keep up with the latest version of the program. And every time the software starts up, it checks for a new version. If there's one available, it will notify you here. And then you can just click the button. It will download the new version to your desktop, and you can install it whenever it's convenient for you. Above here, you'll see client count, and that's the number of exercises you have in your database currently, and the number that you have downloaded from Health Reporter. Now, as you might imagine, you can add any number of exercises of your own to the Health Reporter database, including exercise images that you might have. But some people like to save time and purchase exercises directly from Health Reporter, and they're available in collections of 100 exercises each, and there are 600 exercises in total that are available. And you just click a button here, and it's the same automated process as with increasing your client capacity. Very simple. And to show you how easy it is, your first 50 downloaded exercises are free. And when I've done this already for this database, but normally when you install Health Reporter the first time, you'll see this highlighted in red, encouraging you to download your first 50 exercises. As a side note, not only are updates to the Health Reporter free, but support is always free. And so there is no additional charge for getting help with using the program. And initially, people need help sometimes, especially with creating templates. And when you call, you will be talking to me. For better or worse, you'll be talking to the guy who actually wrote the program. So I hope I think that's one benefit to working with a small software company, is that you can actually talk with the guy who wrote the software. So if I can't answer your question, well, I don't think it can be answered. Okay, moving on to centimeters, kilograms. They can change that to inches and pounds. It's just whatever units of measure you use to record your client's height and weight. Maintenance, as time goes on, you'll be producing a lot of reports for your clients, and these reports are always Microsoft Word documents, which are on the large side. So you might want to free up some of your space by deleting your old reports or archiving them at least and putting them in different areas. And this is just a way to do that. And Health Reporter is available in 2 interface languages, English or French. But this is an interesting thing that I hadn't anticipated. Shortly after I first released Health Reporter on the internet, going back, gosh, at least 10, 12 years ago now, I started getting orders from countries whose native language was neither English nor French. And I was wondering, how are they using this? Are they giving their reports to their customers, to their clients in English, and just hoping that they understand that language? Well, it turns out that they actually modified their databases and their templates completely in their native language. I mean, of course, they left the interface of Health Reporter itself in English, and that wasn't a problem for them. They could speak English well enough to use the program. But the Health Reporter is so customizable that they could actually transform the language of reports presentation completely into their native language. This is something I really had not anticipated. I wanted to make Health Reporter highly customizable in order to give you the ability to create different looks of the program, to change the fonts or the colors or the graphics that you use in a report, or simply how the report is laid out and adding your logo and all those things. All those things are possible because it works with Microsoft Word. I had not anticipated that people would completely change the language of the report. And this was, I must admit, it was extremely gratifying when I discovered that. This button shows the current appraiser or trainer, and the name here is added to every new appraisal or exercise program automatically. Now, if you're the only person who uses Health Reporter on your computer, then this name will never change. But for many organizations like health clubs, for example, they might share a Health Reporter installation among a number of personal trainers, and so they need a way to switch quickly among themselves. The right side of the Health Reporter changes depending on what activity you're currently working on. So, for example, with appraisals selected, you'll see your database of tests. With programs, you see a database of exercises. And with groups, you see a way to filter your database of clients to a particular group of clients that you want to create a report for. Now, with groups, you'd normally just select the group name that you assigned each of your clients. But it's also possible to select a group based on other criteria like gender or age range. Now, the sync button, sync stands for synchronize, of course, and this is a way for you at one computer to share your data with any number of other Health Reporter users on other computers at your organization, as long as they all have access to the same network server. So, how it works is that each Health Reporter installation on a computer has its own database. And so that what this means is that you can do assessments anywhere. You could take your laptop and go off-site and do an assessment and come back. And then you can share your data with other people at your organization through synchronization. And once that's set up, all you need to do is click the sync button and choose synchronize now, and it will send your new data up to the server and download any changes from the other computers that were sent to the server and insert them into your database. It works quite well, and it's a very flexible way of doing data sharing among a few people at an organization. The far right button is a way for you to hide the right side of the home screen, like so. Now you might be saying, well, why would I want to do this? If I don't see my tests or exercises, how can I create new appraisals or exercise programs? Well, you're actually able to use Health Reporter without ever touching the exercise database or the test database once you have a presets set up for your appraisals or exercise program. And a preset is just a saved collection of tests or saved collections of exercises, so that when you start a new appraisal, you just select the preset name and all those tests or all those exercises are automatically filled into the main grid. And so this is a really efficient way of working with Health Reporter once you have everything set up. So finally, to round out the tour of the home screen, this, I'll just point out the button down here called templates, and this is a way for you to refine whatever templates you've created. Now, the whole process of creating a template is something I'll cover in a later video, but just to let you know, templates are what Health Reporter uses. Microsoft Word templates, in fact, is what Health Reporter uses to build reports. And because they're Microsoft Word templates, you can modify them. You can endlessly refine them as you see fit in Microsoft Word. And so that's the button you would click in order to pull up an old template and make a few adjustments. All right, well, that concludes my tour of the home screen. Next we'll cover entering appraisals, and then move on to exercise programs, and then finally group reports.